Set thrusters to full.
The Gargantuan Leviathan mod has received an update adding tons of super cool stuff that I'm going to be showing you guys in this video. But as always, the first thing I want to do is I want to check in with the Gargantuan Leviathan over in the Void. Alright, and here we are in the Void. Okay, and I can hear him just a little bit. And there he is, rising out of the depths of the void. So, the Gargantuan Leviathan has received 3 minor updates. The first of these updates is that the Gargantuan Leviathan now has a 4K texture. Now, you might not be able to notice, but I can definitely tell that the Gargantuan Leviathan has a little bit more detail, and it overall just looks a little bit sharper. The next thing they've updated is the Gargantuan Leviathan's eyes. Now, this is something that you can probably see already. They definitely look a lot better, and I like them compared to the old eyes. And finally, the third thing that has been changed is that when the Gargantuan Leviathan eats another creature, the creature bleeds a little bit of the yellow Subnautica blood. And honestly, I shouldn't say a little bit because it's quite a lot of blood. The yellow blood basically goes everywhere, so let me go ahead and spawn in a Ghost Leviathan or two and see if I can show you that firsthand. Alright, I've spawned in a few Ghost Leviathans here. Let's see if we can get him to eat one of them. And I think he's going for one. As you can see, there's a ton of blood that just came out after he ate that. He basically grabbed it, chewed it up, and a ton of blood came out, and then he swallowed it. So I definitely think that's super cool. Oh, he just did it again with the other one. And yeah, that's probably the coolest thing that has been updated with the Gargantuan Leviathan itself. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the baby Gargantuan Leviathan. Some of you may already know about this, and some of you may have no idea what I'm talking about. But for those of you who don't, the baby Gargantuan Leviathan is basically going to be your own personal Gargantuan Leviathan pet that you raise in an alien containment. You can play with it, it can follow you around, and I'm pretty sure it can even defend you from other creatures. However, the only problem is that it's very glitchy. It loves to glitch into walls, get stuck, and do all sorts of stuff it's not supposed to do. The mod dev team is working very hard right now to fix these problems that they've run into, and unfortunately I can't show it to you until it's finished. Now, I had a chance to speak with one of the devs, and this is what he told me about what was happening.
The Garg is a little broken. The baby is a little broken. Long story short, spine is broken. We need to fix it. We're contacting the developers of Unknown Worlds, the people that made this game, and we're gonna get them to fix it. We don't know how long it will take. We pray to God that it will be soon. But until then, we are not comfortable on releasing this to the generalized public, since we do not want people having an issue like this. And we want to make sure that everything is properly working as best as possible.
Another interesting thing about the Gargantuan Leviathan baby is that the game already gives us a super cool PDA entry about it, and it tells us a lot about the baby Gargantuan Leviathan itself. The coolest thing though is it says assessment valuable survival tool. Treat with care, always be wary of betrayal. And I find that part probably the coolest out of the entire PDA entry. Now, the next thing that has been changed actually has to do with the decorations that the mod adds. So when you go ahead and try and build one of these, as you can see up in the top left, it gives you the option to increase the size and decrease the size. So I can increase its size by pressing period and decrease its size by pressing comma. And honestly, that's just very nice if you're trying to build a really cool base out of these decorations. So yeah, I definitely think that's a plus. And then with T, you can reset the size to what it normally is. In addition, there have also been some new decorations that have been added, and the first of these are these specimen cases right here, and as you can see, you can actually put stuff inside of it, which I find pretty cool. Hold on, what can I put inside of this? So let's go ahead and grab a random resource here that we can put inside of it and hopefully see how it looks. Alright, I've grabbed some titanium. Let's just switch container here, and there it is, just inside of the specimen tank. And what's really cool is that you can put any item you want in whichever tank you want. So theoretically, you could store 8 items and just have them on display in this specimen tank. In addition, the relic cases that we already had also can hold items in them now, I believe. And you can also do it with the smaller relic cases, and I'm pretty sure you can also put stuff on the alien pedestals now. Let's test that out. Yep, you can put stuff on the pedestals now. I think that's really cool. And then the final new decoration is this alien lab table that we can build now. And it's basically just what it says it is. I don't think you can put anything on this, but I think it's a really cool decoration. So the next things that have been added can be constructed on the alien fabricator. So as you can see, there's nothing new added here, but right here is where the first new thing we can find is. And it says, an upgrade to the standard survival knife utilizing alien technology. Different variants of ion cubes can be fitted into the device, which all have varying effects on the device's function. I think that's super cool. Let's go ahead and build it. And there we go, we now have an ion knife. Now before we test that out, let's see if there's anything else that has been added here. There's nothing new for devices here, no new upgrade modules, but it looks like there's 3 new things here. It says Gargantuan Adult Replica, Gargantuan Adult Replica. This one I think it has a hat, and then Gargantuan Juvenile Replica. So basically we have Gargantuan Leviathan toys now. Let's go ahead and build all 3 of those and check them out. So we now have all 4 of the things that have been added in our hotbar. Let's go ahead and try each of these out. So yeah, it's basically just a placeable replica of the Gargantuan Leviathan. I think that's super cool. And then this one has a hat, I guess, okay. And then we have a smaller version, which is the Juvenile. And finally, we have this ion knife, which looks really cool, holy cow. So the ion cube apparently makes it a standard heat knife with some electrical properties. Interesting, I wonder if it does more damage. And then to switch what cube we have in it, we press R, and obviously we only have a normal ion cube in it. So let's go ahead and build the 2 other types of cubes and see what they do to the ion knife.
The various ion cubes are essential in the fabrication of alien technology, but require rare resources and large quantities of energy to fabricate. Despite their colorful appearance and vague resemblance to candy, eating them is ill-advised.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to eat those things, okay. So yeah, that's another new custom PDA entry, I guess. Let's go ahead and build the other one now. Alright, we constructed the 2 other types of cubes. Let's go ahead and load them into the knife and see what they do. So first up is the electric cube. When the blade hits an object, there is a chance that it will warp the object in a random direction. Interesting. Let's go ahead and do this with like a peeper and see what happens. Oh my goodness. And it just warped it somewhere else. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know how useful that is, but it's definitely pretty cool. Next up is the power cube. It says the heat energy may harm you while it is held, but on contact with flesh, it has restorative properties which counteract the effect. Does that mean it like heals you? I'm not really quite sure. Let's do this to like a boomerang or something. Okay, it's a cooked boomerang now. So I'm not exactly sure what it means by the restorative properties, but I guess that's pretty cool. And now, let's get on to probably the coolest thing that has been added in this recent update. Alright, here we are on the mountain island. And the reason I'm here is because apparently when the gun goes to shoot down the Sunbeam, something new happens. So we're gonna go ahead and activate the command that makes the Sunbeam come down, and then of course the gun shoot it. Alright, I'm in a pretty good spot to see what's going to happen. Let's go ahead and enter the command now. Alright, and here we go. Okay, the gun is getting ready to shoot. Alright, and we should be able to see the Sunbeam very soon here.
Survivor, we see you.
Alright, they see me, but I cannot see them yet. Oh, there they are, right there. Okay. So they're coming in closer, and the gun's gonna fire very soon.
Positions, everyone. Touching down in 10, 9, 8.
Okay, here we go. This is gonna be interesting, guys.
It's coming from the building. Change course. Set thrusters to full.
Boom, and there we go. Okay, wait. I see the Gargantuan Leviathan there. And, oh my goodness, no way! And it jumps out from the void and eats what remains of the Sunbeam after the gun shoots it down. That is super cool. And there it is, going back deep into the void. I wonder how far out that is. Oh my goodness. And it's gone. But yeah, that is super cool. That's probably the coolest thing that has been added. I really like that, honestly. Although the one thing I don't understand is how the Sunbeam is still, like, intact after it got shot by that thing. Intact enough that the Gargantuan Leviathan can actually eat it. But oh well, I still think that is super cool. Probably the coolest thing, again, that has been added. But other than that, there's nothing much else that has been added in this update. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below if you like this video. What do you think about this mod so far? Are you excited for it to be released? Have any other questions or concerns? Please let me know. If you like this video, you can help me out by clicking the like button and subscribing to the channel. It's completely free and it helps me out a ton. Help me reach 100,000 subscribers as soon as possible. If you want to support me further, check out my Discord server, Twitch channel, Twitter, my second channel, and my other Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero content. Thanks to my patrons, Andy, Arian Johnson, Baby Yoda, King Nocho, Cybot Sean, Skeptic, and Then Nothing. If you want to be awesome, become a patron and support today. All these links are in the description down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.